became interested in sort of the idea of studying non-conscious behavior, automatic processes, because as a student I realized that a lot of the things that we do, like a lot of behaviors that we perform, we think that we're choosing them consciously, but as it turns out, there are factors that are beyond our control or influences that we're not always aware of that are driving our behavior. We ran 2 experiments. In one, we asked participants to hold either a warm beverage or a cold beverage on their way to the lab, and then once they got to the lab, they were asked to evaluate a stranger's personality. And what we found was that the people who held the warm beverage viewed the stranger as being a warmer person. Warmer in terms of being more generous, more sociable, better natured compared to people who held the cold beverage. And that study just was an initial demonstration of the power of the environment to shape people's thoughts, to shape their evaluations. In the second study, what we did is instead of asking people to rate a stranger, we gave them an opportunity to either give a gift to a friend or to take a gift for themselves, a reward for themselves. And when people were exposed to a warm object, in that study it was one of those icy hot therapeutic pads that was either warm or cold to the touch. Holding the warm object made them more likely to choose to give a gift to a friend. Holding the cold object made them more likely to choose the reward for themselves. So that it's not only about, in terms of this relationship between physical warmth and psychological warmth, it's not only about evaluating people's personalities, but it can also have an effect on how people behave themselves and the types of choices they make. So in a business context, I think that this sort of finding in terms of the relationship between physical warmth and psychological warmth can be useful when we think about what are the goals of our interactions with other people. So as a marketing professor, I'm really concerned with the idea of building relationships, fostering relationships across people, between firms and consumers or potential consumers. And this sort of idea that introducing some sense of physical warmth to the situation can kind of make it easier to build a relationship with people. You sort of see more warmth in other people's intentions. You're less suspicious of them, perhaps you trust them more. And building that sort of sense of trust and caring and rapport can be very useful when firms are reaching out to potential consumers.